video. Today I'd like to talk about something very near and dear to my heart, and that is napping. And of course, I like to nap all day, every day as a grad student, or at least whenever I have the opportunity to. And of course, that means sometimes doing it during the day. I do have room darkening curtains, but sometimes they just don't do enough. So I started using sleep masks a little more when I'm sleeping during the day. And of course, I find myself every time I put on a sleep mask going, gosh, I wish that these sides were longer, and I wish that these, like the nose went up a little higher. Just because they're so generic, they are meant to fit everybody, but they don't always fit everybody and cover what they need to. So I thought that it might be kind of cool to take some of my scrap fabric and do a little no-sew project just so I could have something semi-attractive and functional to help me take my naps during the day. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first thing is first, I picked out the fabrics that I wanted, and I've used this fabric pairing a bit in the past, but I just kind of cut them out into some rough rectangles and tried to iron them out as flat as I could. Some of these creases were just not coming out, so I think we're just gonna roll with it. So first things first, I'm gonna actually stack these two pieces of fabric on top of each other. And now I'm going to trace around the shape of a sleep mask, a generic one. So once that's done, now I'm just going to take my fabric scissors and I'm going to go around and cut the shape out. And there we go. So now I have something resembling a sleep mask, and next things next is actually starting to put everything together. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I made a huge mistake. I did the elastic wrong. So I have this really skinny elastic, and I just kind of measured it around the back half of my head, or about the same length as the sleep mask design that I have here. And where I messed up is, instead of stringing it through the middle while I have wrong sides together, I actually strung it along the outside as if this was the side that was supposed to go forward. So you can see I'm making that mistake here. I'm warning you now, do not do this. It will not turn out right. So here it is, me having done it wrong. Nice and stretchy, and I've left a little hole at the bottom here so that I can flip the entire design inside out. Please enjoy watching me struggle momentarily. Finally got everything right sides around, and it was as I was flipping it inside out that I realized that the elastic is now inside. There it is, mocking me. So I'm just going to ignore that for now and keep going. I'm just taking some polyfill and I am stuffing the inside. If you have some extra fabric scraps laying around, this might be a good thing to use to stuff it as well, but I wanted to make sure that it was comfortable and very pillowy, and especially if it has those kind of bigger bits, it's going to lay against my face a little flatter too, I think. So now I'm just folding the edges in, and I'm going to glue. Wow, my filming skills are amazing. I'm just going to pinch it up and glue it in, making sure there's no raw edges hanging out. So here's how I kind of fixed my mistake. I glued the elastic to the outside like I did on the last one, just on the inside green bit. And then I cut these little scrap pieces out of the green fabric for my inside lining piece, and I'm actually just covering that up so that it kind of looks as if it's sandwiched in between like it was supposed to. And especially because it's a dark color, it definitely kind of blends in, I like to think, and makes it a little less uncomfortable when you're actually wearing it. So here's pretty much how it turned out. It's not the most pretty thing, but it's definitely functional. So if you really want to, you can add some designs on the front, maybe spell out some words, whatever you'd like. But overall, I think it has done the job, and I definitely believe I will be using this when I'm trying to take some naps in the near future. If you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe, and maybe I'll be seeing you in my next video. See ya! We're gonna take a nap now.